Yo, something that more people should be talking about is the fact that school is a scam and the biggest scam on earth. Like, bro, let's be honest. School was never about learning. It was all about passing and obeying a system that brainwashes you into thinking that better grades equals a better future when it clearly doesn't. School is just an endless cycle of mental torture for kids, where you have to wake up, go to school, have to survive all these bullshit rules, loud as teachers, countless hours of work and homework, then go home, then maybe have to do some homework along the way, and then go to sleep, knowing damn well you have to do all that shit over and over and over again like a cycle in the Matrix, bro. Like, how do people not know this? And I am not joking when I say this, but school is genuinely a prison for kids and teenagers. The warden is the principal, the guards are the teachers, and we, the students, are the inmates. Yes, we! And speaking of prison, there's actually a film that us fifth years like me had to study for our summer exam. And since I'm finished fifth year, have y'all ever heard of Shawshank Redemption? Listen, if you haven't seen the movie yet, then watch out for spoilers. But basically, Shawshank Redemption is a prison-based film. The higher ups control the prisoners through fear, institutional corruption and power, as well as institutional hierarchy. According to my notes, the main villain of this film, Warden Norton, maintains power through physical and psychological abuse, which he inherited by other powerful forces such as Captain Hadley. And this prison represents systematic abuse. And according to these notes, a character named Red accepts his place in the system before Andy, the main character, inspires change in the system. And the way the prisoners comply to this is through fear of retaliation, and questioning it would threaten the status quo. Now, how does this all have a connection to school? Well, think of it this way. Believe it or not, but I think schools and prisons are so much more similar than people think. Because think about it, they both have strict rules, they both have institutional hierarchies, they both function off obedience rather than learning, they both exploit their workers so that the higher ups get paid, and what's worse is that they both punish their workers for thinking outside the box and doing things their own way. And of course, we got exams, bro. I swear, exams are literally one of the worst things about school. They are completely pointless. They have no real meaning. They are worthless. They literally only exist just to test your memory and not your intelligence. And what's even worse is that teachers be having students studying for hours, day and night, stressing so hard on whether they'll pass or fail the exam. And some students be sacrificing their entire free time and sleep just to get some homework done, because if they don't do it, they'll get punished for it. They'll get written up notes, they'll be sent to detention, and that's being obedient. That's the mentality. If you don't obey, you fail. See, that's what's so fucked up about the school system nowadays. It's because they have you studying for hours on a topic that can easily be searched up in less than 2 minutes. And on top of that, most of the stuff that you learned, you probably won't remember them in less than 30 years time. And what's even worse is that people will tell you that if you get better grades, then that means you're smarter, you're more qualified to go to college, get a job, get more money, get a better future. And that's not true. That's not even close. That's just straight up lie. Real intelligence does not come from obedience or teachers telling you what's right or wrong. Real intelligence comes from creativity, productivity, perseverance, freedom, choosing your own path, adapting to change, learning from mistakes, learning how to handle different situations in life. Does an exam ever show you any of that? Fuck no! But one thing that makes school even worse than the prison is that ever since you were a child, you are not only programmed to obey the system's rules, but you are also programmed to think that going to school every day will help you get a better job in life. And that's just so messed up, because then students in their teenagers be suffering, trying to make their parents and teachers proud, trying not to fail, but they don't even get enough credit in return. We don't even get paid, which is exactly why suicide rates are sky high because of this goddamn system. And on top of that, so many things are becoming so normalized nowadays, like homework, for example. That shit used to be a punishment in the very past, but now it's just completely normal. Because get this, yeah, when an adult comes home from work and they're expected to do work at home, that's burnout, that's a toxic workplace. But when a kid does it, when a child or teenager does it, for some reason people consider that normal. People consider that important, or just a part of a school experience. Me personally, I cannot stand for that, because that's exactly why teenager suicides are so goddamn high, bro. Because their mental problems and their depression and their anxiety, their mental problems are not taken seriously. And the worst part about all of this is that the government plays a part in everything, including the education system. And adults are too incompetent to fix our own problems. Most of them don't even understand us. They don't think like us. And that's why most of the problems today are caused by older generations, and us younger generations are expected to fix those problems, yet we can't even afford to live for ourselves. We don't even know what to do anymore, man. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's all I have to say about this corrupt school system made by the government that society thinks is normal. And I'm so glad that I'm on summer holidays right now, man. I don't miss school. I only miss the memories that me and my friends have made in school. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And remember, a fucking letter on a piece of paper does not determine your future. Only you do. See you in the next video. Peace.